It can affect you and your loved ones. It can affect young and old. And you can do something about it. Childhood diabetes is on the rise. It's one of the fastest growing medical disorders, reaching near epidemic proportions. And what does this have to do with you? This subject can affect you and your loved ones, and choices for you and your future family. As an adolescent child, you are at a point where you make individual choices. You'll find yourself out with friends, no longer under parental supervision. Your choices will be your own. And the choices that you make now as a young adolescent can make the world of difference in the quality of your life. Well, let's start with, what is diabetes? Diabetes is a condition, and we will start with your body and how your body works. There's an organ in your body called the pancreas. The pancreas makes insulin. It is a natural thing for the pancreas to do. The insulin in itself helps unlock the cells so that the sugar that you take into your body goes into the cells that need it to do their job. When your body doesn't produce this insulin, then those cells do not unlock to get the sugar, and they starve while the sugar builds up in your bloodstream. This is what is called diabetes. It's one of the most common chronic diseases in children and adolescents. 151,000 people below the age of 20 years old have the disease. And there may be more, but it is difficult to diagnose in young children and adolescents. So right now, they're looking at about 151,000 in our population. According to the American Diabetes Association, there's been a 33% increase of type 2 diabetes overall. A recent review by the American Diabetes Association Clinical Journal has led to suggest as many as 8 to 45% of new onset pediatric diabetes in the U.S. are type 2. It can affect you, your loved ones, and it can affect the young and the old. What can you do about it? It is your choices and what you take into your body. So, for example, the biggest part of diabetes comes from obesity. Obesity is caused by our choices in food products. Now, as adolescent children, the favorite thing to do is run to the local fast food place and pick up that hamburger and french fries, or maybe grab the chips, maybe a quick candy bar. That's always a fun thing to offer to your friends. But what does that do? Those are high in fat and carbohydrates, and it creates an excess amount of sugar in your body, which also stresses the pancreas and the insulin resistance. One of the things that you can do, of course, is choose better food products to eat, such as apples, bananas, maybe peanut butter, something like that. The other thing that also helps with the onset of obesity, which then can lead to type 2 diabetes, is exercise. So today, when all our rush of watching video games or the latest TV with all of our cable vision that we have available around the clock, you need to go ahead and go on out to outside, play a game of ball, ride your bicycle, maybe even do, if it's a video game, do something like the Dance Dance Revolution, something that gets you up and moving. So that is what you can do about diabetes. So just remember that diabetes is something that can be avoided by the choices that you make today and choices that you make later on. Because diabetes does not have to be a part of your life or anyone that you know. Thank you for coming today.